Hello all of you awesome people out there, and welcome back to another super awesome mega wicked cool video done by myself, Disowned Hero. And today I am playing EVE Online as if I'd play anything else. This game is brilliant. If you haven't tried it already, there's a link in the description below which will take you off to a webpage to create your first ever account, and it'll give you 250,000 extra skill points when you start as well, which means you'll be flying these ships a lot quicker than someone who's just gone over to the website and done it the good old fashioned way. So yeah, in this video I'm going to be doing the Guardians Gala event, which is currently on at the moment. It's got about 12 days, just over 12 days left, and it plays out near enough the same as every other event that's been on. There's sites across New Eden. You simply warp to them, blow up everything that's there, and complete these kind of little mini tasks you've been set to get extra points to unlock. So these things down here, which all look nice and juicy, and I want them, but I never usually play these long enough to be able to get past probably the fireworks. And this is not the first time I've been recording this video. My first attempt was to go to a solo kind of site and do it all by myself and show you exactly what's involved and all the loot and stuff, and it didn't turn out all that well. Here it is. Oh my god, you are absolutely me. No way. Absolutely no way that just happened. No. That wasn't the most expensively fitted my language, most expensively fitted Legion, but I've just lost 380 million to an NPC site in high-sec. Yeah, so that was the death of my Tier 3 cruiser, the Legion, and I lost skill points for it. It's going to take me about 4 days to train one of the skills back up, so it didn't end very well. But that's my own fault. It was fitted very poorly. Even now I look back at it, it was, so I have no idea why I took that out. And my flying skills were below, well, they were just terrible. I'm trying to think of a nice way to put it, but they were just absolutely terrible. So it was my own fault that got lost. So instead what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to simply warp to, yeah, there's one here still. I'm just going to warp to one. I'm just going to show you roughly what's inside these sites and how the NPCs kind of behave. And it's just disappeared. Isn't that brilliant? Give me a few minutes, I'll find another one and we'll try that again. Alright, so while I'm looking for another site, I think it's worth pointing out that I've created a new corp. It's called Disowned Heroes, and even though I created it, I've got to admit, it's pretty awesome because there's only me in it and I am the most awesome guy in EVE ever. But it's open to anyone. If you would like to join my corp, simply message Disowned Hero here and we'll have a chat and get you in. Basically, it's going to be, I'm aiming for it to be like a stopgap between NPC corps and the big kind of nullsec alliance corps and stuff that's out there. So you're not jumping straight from high code space to, you know, join this big fleet and do as we say and don't get killed because you ruin our kill boards. That kind of stuff is out the window. All you need to do is simply join, and if you want to just take advantage of the 4% tax rate, then you can do. If you want to get more involved and help out new players or form little mining fleets and stuff like that, you can. And if you want to climb the corporate ladder and start taking out huge fleets to conquer null security space, then by all means send me a message and we'll get you in. But you can do absolutely anything you want. It's aimed at new players, but anyone can join if you're returning after a while, or if you simply just want a new corp. If you just want to get out your NPC corp, but stay solo, don't not be told what you can and can't do, then this is the corp for you. Only a few rules really. Be nice to each other, you know, do not kill other heroes, no abuse or threats to other corp members, and do not scam other heroes, because as I say, it's going to be you player friendly and they might be a little bit gullible, so just try and play nice. So yeah, if you want to get into that corp, then please just send Disowned Hero here a message. I'll get back to you within about a day. And we'll get you in. So yeah, that's the corp out the way. I found another Guardians Gala site here. I'm not sure if there's going to be anyone inside this one. There was 2 people in the last one. I'm hoping there's going to be someone in here because I kind of struggled to do it solo. And now I'm in a ship that's worth a lot less. And here's the fitting, by the way, this one's only worth 41 million. And it was kind of just quickly thrown together. I don't even know if I've got cap boosters with me. No, so that was a bit of a mistake on my part. But yeah, that's the fit. All looking good, and at least there's a Gala here, so he'll hopefully take some of the damage off me. Now this site's played out a little bit differently to some of the other ones I've done. If you are not within these ships' kind of optimal ranges, so this one, for example, if it was trying to kill me, which it looks like it is. Yeah. If I was outside of their range, it's helpful actually. Oh, not that one. Start getting things going here. Then they warp off grid. Yeah, the NPCs, they warp off grid. And they come back. Like right on top of you. Which I've never seen before. You have to let me know in the comments down below. Is that normal for some NPCs, you know, to actually employ tactics like that? I figured that out when I was in my Harbinger, and I was hoping to try and kind of catch them unawares at like, you know, 50 kms away. I was just going to jump them. And obviously that went out the window when they all warped off and then landed right on top of me underneath my guns. So, yeah. See, I can't seem to lock these ones, and the speeds they're doing would indicate that they're still warping. But yeah, it's not a bad little site. You do get scrammed, you will get target painted, and the damage coming in can get quite bad. I mean, we've only got mainly frigates here now, but you do get battle cruisers and cruisers as well come in, and they kind of come in randomly. I haven't seen any pattern to it. You might just get like one wave 5 frigates will come in, another wave you might get like 2 or 3 cruisers, and one after that you might get a battle cruiser, then you might be back to the frigates again. So it all seems to be a little bit random. You also need to watch your drones as well, because you can see here mine's only starting to take damage. They do seem to prioritise drones for some reason. I have noticed that, not just in this site, there's a few other sites as well I've done. Which aren't part of this event, where, yeah, they do, there you go, see all my drones taking damage. So they do seem to target your drones a lot more than they used to. The loot from this site, it's a bit not good, really. I see he's too far away from me. He's not warping though. Yeah, the loot, it's not brilliant. I see you don't get any bounties or anything from these frigates that I'm blowing up here. So it means that your income's a little bit poor. I am out of range of everything here. There you go. So now we've actually got a battleship. It's the first time I've seen a battleship actually in these sites. Let's get these back out. Ah, see, he has a bounty on him, 400,000. Maybe it's just the frigates that don't have bounties. I have done a few of these sites, but I'm not going to claim to be mega clued up on how they run. See, there's a cruiser there. He doesn't have a bounty on him. I'm guessing I didn't get that loot. Small. No, I'm killing very little here, to be honest. It's quite hard to talk to you guys. And you see, they're all warping off again. Yes, they've warped off now, and they'll come back right on top of whoever it is that they're after. He's in warp as well. See, is that a tactic that's been out for a while, or is it just me that's not seen this before? I'm not in warp. Yeah, see, he's gone. I don't know. But that's pretty much the end of this site. I managed to get one little loot box, so we'll go and claim that now and see what was inside. I have brought with me 4 salvage drones. So what I'm going to do, see, they've all warped off now, so I'm going to save this as loot. I'm going to warp to here. I'm going to get my salvage drones out, and I'm going to see exactly how much we can get from this site. I'm going to steal all of their loot. Hopefully they're not planning on coming back. Oops. We'll just leave that for now anyway. Hopefully they're not planning on coming back, so just give me a second to switch my drones around. And we'll see how much loot we can get from everything that's here. Okay, so we're just getting to the last can now. Luckily no one's decided to come back and pop us or scan us down and pop us. And to be honest, other than scraps, I haven't really got a lot. We'll just wait for these last two wrecks here to be salvaged. There goes one. Get them all now on that one. Also worth noting that, I don't know if it's a recent change or whether I've just noticed it, but you used to be able to just deploy your salvage drones, hit F, and they'll just go and salvage everything. They'll only now salvage your wrecks. They won't go off and salvage anything yellow. You now have to target them and tell them to go and get that. And you do not get a suspect timer for salvaging any type of wreck, whether it's blue, white, or yellow. Only stealing the cargo inside Joe, we'll get you suspects. There is the last one. Let's call these back and let's see how much we've managed to make. I mean, that was quite a small site when I was running them in me T3 Legion. It seemed to be never ending. They were warping in and in and in and in and in. I was destroying cruiser after cruiser, frigate after frigate. I mean, one of the sites I was doing when I came back in the Harbinger, I was there for about 15 minutes. I mean, yeah, I had to struggle to kill the frigates, which took a little bit of extra time, but the site seemed to be never ending. Obviously, I've joined this one halfway through, I think, or towards the end. But there's still a decent amount of loot left. Maybe it was just a little bit smaller than the others. Maybe there's different types, I'm not quite sure. But there we go, so everyone is back in now, so this is all of the loot. So if we take all of this and all of this here and that and all of this, we can see that the loot was worth 1 million or 1.02 million, so it's not that good. I mean, there was a battleship that warped in there and it was 400,000 bounty, but even that's not brilliant. I mean, it's took us from warping to this site to loot and everything 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes. So it's not too bad. And like I say, the loot itself might not be great, but if we look here at what we can actually get while I'm doing this, if I know I'm alright, I'm safe. The loot we can get here, I mean, one of these worth at the moment. This will be the Amar station. They're worth anything from 5k each up to 200,000. They're going to struggle with that, aren't they? Yeah, no, 2k, 3k each. You're going to get 100 of them. What's this one here? That's more like a 47 mil. And we've got, what, 10 points, I think? Since I've been doing this one site. This one. None, but it's going for, or they're asking for about 3 mil. I'll probably go for more than that. And last but not least, not info. They're going for 99 to 140-ish mil. So there is probably money to be made. And if you want to do an event like this, so they're all over the place, for probably jump to the next system, you'll find another one. Then, Joe, go for it. The loot's not great at the site, but I think if you start saving those points up, it might be worth it in the long run. Just do not take a badly fitted T3 cruiser like myself. A lot of people seem to be running them in Gilas or Gala, however you say that one. There's a few Macarials I've seen. And there's a few Tengus as well. I haven't seen anyone doing it in a Legion. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I was just the one who was a bit of an idiot and thought, oh yeah, it's fine, I'll just do it in this. There's quite a few Tengus I've seen. Tengus doing it though. So that's the end of this video really, unless there's anything else I can think of. No, that's pretty much it, to be honest. As I say, I have got my corp going there. If you do want in on that corp, then simply message Disowned Hero. I'll get back to you usually within about 24 hours because I do play this daily. But maybe a few days if I don't know, if I'm busy or off out somewhere. But I'll get back to you and we'll start building this corp up and we'll get a very newbie friendly, low tax kind of corp going. I mean, yes, I do get a bit of money if I go in my wallet here. You see my corporation balance so far is 139. And what I'm planning on doing with that is maybe at some point in the future, once we've got enough people, is maybe just flicking over to faction warfare. So enrolling the corp into faction warfare, get my words out, maybe for a week, and I'll fill a corporation hangar somewhere full of frigates and maybe destroyers as well, depending on how much money I've got. And we'll just spend a week of everyone, flying around and getting a bit of PvP experience. Like I say, it's aimed at new players. So if we can get a little bit of everything done, then sounds good. But to be honest, I have no plans whatsoever with this corp so far. I just want to get people in, get them on the lower tax rate off the NPC, kind of, I think it's 11, 14, 15%, something like that. Get them down to the 4%, it's a tiny amount you're going to be losing compared to what the NPC corps are charging, and you'll get some good quality time with me as well. You can always just pop up and join chat. I mean, I haven't got my chat open now, I always close it when I'm doing videos, but I usually have this open, and I usually have the corp. So usually open straight away as default down there. Even if there's no one in it, I always just seem to default to corp because I can't stand knocking local sometimes. And if you can hear screaming in the background, I'm sorry, my kids have decided that they now want to run around rampant. They must have finished all the sugar I've given them, and now they're ready to play. So I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did like this video, then please leave a like down below. If you didn't, then hit the dislike button. Hit the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. Leave a comment. This ending seems to be going on forever. Just do everything. Hit the bell, shouted out the window, join Disowned Hero, yeah, he's awesome. But yeah, take care guys, and I'll see you right here very soon in another video. Bye bye. Just trying to jump through that gate and hope they don't lock you before you actually get into a warp. Yep, that's not worked, so turn around now. Straight man has finished this last run. I'm sure a few minutes here and there won't matter. Plus, for some reason, I don't know how the asteroids work, but